Warning: the following story contains blood, gore, themes of trauma, death, and some language. Reader discretion is advised. Chapter 1: Kang's Mission. 2017. A young man in blonde hair and long-sleeved clothes starts stabbing marks into trees.
Always, it's time to eat.
Alright, Mom.
The young man is revealed to be a younger Aldeus, and the woman is revealed to be his mother. Aldeus comes into the hut and eats some pork.
There's the prodigal son. Thanks, Dad. So, are you ready for your first mission from the Conqueror?
Jonathan, not right now.
Sorry, Maria. It's just that I'm happy for him.
Look, Aldeus, I know that this is something you weren't expecting to do, but we need this to preserve our home.
Then Jonathan sees a portal open outside their home.
Hold on, honey.
Stay in the house.
Yes, ma'am.
Maria goes outside with Jonathan as they meet the man. The man is revealed to be Kang the Conqueror.
Is he ready? Yes, Kang.
After this, we're done with you. You understand?
Maria, I understand. Make them vulnerable. Of course, Kang.
The portal closes.
Aldeus, you can come out now.
Maria and Aldeus get out the hut to go to Kang.
Aldeus Slait, it is a pleasure to meet you.
Aldeus moves his foot back a bit.
Aldeus, it's okay. Look at me.
Aldeus looks at his mother.
It'll be okay.
I assure you that I will not harm your family in any way, shape, or form. I keep my word. Your first mission will be to go through the Timberwolf Woods to find a fugitive that has escaped my wrath.
It'll be okay.
Aldeus enters the portal, then the portal closes. Maria's body feels cold after knowing her son could possibly die.
I will see you soon.
Timberwolf Forest. Aldeus opens a bag of food and starts eating it. Some howling is heard, then Aldeus gets up and pulls out two dual blades.
Who's there?
5 timberwolves come out of the bushes, growling.
Stay back now!
2 timberwolves lunge at Aldeus, but they get cut in half. Aldeus Slait realizes the 3 other timberwolves are surrounding him.
Bring it!
1 timberwolf tries to bite Aldeus, but gets a dual sword through the head, which Aldeus rips its head off. 1 timberwolf tries to swipe at Aldeus, but he dodges and pushes it into fire, making it burn alive. Aldeus looks around to see his campsite, but turns around and gets scratched by a timberwolf, right in the eye.
You! Oh, goddamn kill you!
Aldeus proceeds to rip pieces of the timberwolf's head off as it whelps in pain, eventually being killed.
That hurt.
A hooded person is seen running away.
Hey!
Aldeus begins chasing the figure until Aldeus ambushes the figure behind a tree and pins him down.
Don't! Please! I was given orders. I'm sorry.
Aldeus proceeds to kill the figure, leaving the figure dead. Aldeus gets curious and takes the hood off to reveal the figure is another Kang.
The hell?
Aldeus tries to return home. However, the transporter order gets busted, and he accidentally teleports to a grassy land on Earth.
Where am I?
Chapter 2: The Soft Touch of Scenaria. Aldeus looks through the place to find a small house.
Finally, some actual shelter.
Then a woman stood behind him.
back away from the house.
I apologize. Is this your home?
Yes.
Forgive me, Miss...
Scenario.
That is a beautiful name.
Thank you. Come inside.
Thank you.
Aldeus and Scenaria then entered the house and hang out for a bit. Then a few hours later...
So you have lived on an island most of your life?
It is quite peaceful there. You would like it.
I can imagine.
I accidentally came here because my transporter had been broken. I was in the middle of a mission.
Who gave you that mission?
Kang.
Kang, as in Kang the Conqueror?
You are familiar with him?
He is a tyrant from the 31st century.
Can you tell me more about him?
He has been defeated before by Earth's mightiest heroes, the Avengers.
So if he has been beaten before, can he be killed?
Most likely yes.
Then my family are in danger.
I will help you get back before King kills them.
Thank you.
I can try to fix it.
Aldeus hands Scenaria the transporter.
Thank you.
Anything for a new friend.
Then Aldeus and Scenaria begin to tell each other about each other's lives and their childhoods.
So you lived poor for most of your life?
Yeah, it wasn't pleasant. My family were on the streets for a while. Some of us suffered. While some people, like the monarchs and the nobles, lived in fancy houses and palaces.
Did they do anything about it?
No, they didn't care about us.
What happened to your parents?
They were killed by some privileged nobles. On that day, I knew they cared about themselves.
So Kang never cared. None of them cared. I see now.
King is the worst of them.
We need to stop him together.
Agreed. There we go.
Thank you.
Aldeus and Scenaria then pack up some bags and open the transporter to another area. They enter the portal, then it closes. The two arrive in the Kingdom of Finland, where they find a gala being held on.
Huh. Hopefully this will give us a breather.
Reasonable enough.
The two of them get into gala outfits and enter. Meanwhile, Maria is in the house, feeling worried about Aldeus.
I hope he's okay.
Kang arrives through a portal.
Is Aldeus okay?
I am unsure, but he did complete his mission.
What do you mean you're unsure?
His transporter was broken.
If he's dead, I will!
Maria couldn't even finish her sentence as Kang grabbed her by the throat.
You are in no position to make threats to me! Remember our agreement. You send him on missions, and I will let you and your family live. I am already in a sour mood after my conflicts with the Avengers and being beaten by them so many times. So do not test my patience. Do you understand?
Yes.
Kang drops her.
Pray we do not have a repeat of the last time something got in the way of my conquest.
Kang then leaves, and Maria starts crying, worrying about Aldeus and the possibility of Kang finding him and killing him. Chapter 3. Trauma. Aldeus walks around the gala as he puts his iPod in his pocket and plays some music on it. Scenario walks around in a red dress. Aldeus sees it and makes him flustered a bit.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you like the dress?
Yes, I do.
I knew it.
So, we just need to stay hidden for the moment?
Yeah, it'll be easy.
Okay then.
Aldeus walks outside and puts his earbuds on and listens to some music. Scenario notices and decides to go outside with Aldeus.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just sometimes I get homesick. I've had problems with being in unfamiliar environments when I was younger. There was this one time where me and my mom were in Remnant in about 2002. There was a fight between two huntresses, Kang, a woman in black, and a woman with an hourglass, I believe.
The woman in black. Is that Salem?
Thanks for informing me.
Do you know why it happened?
I didn't pay attention to that. I was too scared. Me and my mom hid from the fight. One huntress was killed, the other fled, the one with the hourglass retreated, Salem left, and Kang did not get what he wanted.
Was there anything else?
The one huntress had a blade, and she took the woman's crown. I do not know why she took it, but that was long ago. I'll ask my mother about it when I return.
That sounds like a good plan. Hey, can I listen?
Sure.
Aldeus gives Scenaria an airbud to listen to the music. Aldeus and Scenaria sit down on a bench as they look into the moonlight above them as the song continues playing. Meanwhile, Kang arrives again to the hut.
Did you find him?
Not yet.
What mission did you send Jonathan to?
I sent him on a mission to kill Twilight Sparkle.
You will cause war!
I am prepared. You see, I've had my eyes on a certain individual for some time. While I was examining Equestria for a bit, I noticed something expendable. I saw a unicorn with a book of dark magic.
What do you plan to do with this unicorn?
I will teach him the secrets of the book. I would corrupt him. With that power on my side, I could wipe out Celestia's rule in one single minute.
Leave this pony out of this.
I traveled back in time and discovered that Star Swirl made that book long ago.
Oh, that.
So you know of such book.
I made sure they hid it.
Even one of long period aging knows things I don't. Impressive, I must say.
Once Aldeus and Jonathan are done, bring them back.
Very well. Hopefully we don't have a repeat from 15 years ago.
You were the aggressor there.
So were you. You fought Summer and Raven. I lost the hourglass. Same with Woodland. Summer was killed by Chronica, but those two details don't matter.
Summer had a family.
So did Raven, yet she left them for her tribe. Irrelevant to that mission.
You're just pissed because you lost. First Kronkia, then Ravenola, then the Avengers.
Keep Ravona's name out of your tongue.
Maria stumbles in fear to Kang's very loud decree.
I will get what I want. I will achieve my objective. And I will have what is rightfully mine. Speaking of which, does Raven know she has Chronica's crown?
To my knowledge, no.
Good. Once I find the map to the crown, I will be able to locate it. With the crown, I will locate the hourglass, and use it to reshape history into my own image. First, I will wait until my plan A comes to fruition when Jonathan returns.
Kang leaves through the portal, while Maria just remains in terror. Chapter 4. Resistance. Aldeus and Scenaria travel to another place near Sydney, Australia, where they sit on a hill where nobody is around.
We live somewhere around here. I recognize the terrain.
That's nice.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just... I might not see you again after this.
Aldeus gives Scenaria a teleporter.
Now that's not an issue.
Scenaria blushes and is almost in tears. Aldeus then connects an iPod to a device Scenaria has.
You shared all your songs?
Yeah. I wanted to share it with someone I care about. It's special.
Aldeus then played a song that was really special to him. Scenaria then recognized it.
I see you have a taste in music.
Songs that mean a lot to me. Like you.
Oh my god, I want to tell you something.
Me too.
Aldeus and Scenaria get together.
I guess we thought the same thing.
Guess so.
Aldeus and Scenaria begin to kiss as the fireworks are going off.
I would like you to meet my parents one day.
I would like that.
You would like them.
Any other relatives?
Some unknown aunts and uncles from my dad's side I don't know about, but I did have a grandmother on my mom's side.
What was her name?
She had a beautiful name. Her name was Alora.
That is a beautiful name.
I told you it was.
Meanwhile, back at the hut, Maria opens a closet where some old weapons are stashed. Maria then proceeds to get the weapons out of the closet and wears an old outfit with a bandana and a giant sword.
Damn you, King.
Maria closes the hut door and proceeds to leave to find Aldeus, but she sees King coming out of a portal.
I figured you were going to do this.
You never planned to bring him back, did you? Answer me, you bastard!
You're correct.
Maria is frightened, but is still in her composure.
You and your family were merely pawns in a giant chessboard I am playing. After my failed objective of obtaining the Hourglass and my defeat by the Avengers multiple times, I have come to realize something. You have hidden the map to Chronica's crown in your pocket.
You just realized that? Some smart 31st century scientist you are.
Hand it to me, and I will bring your family back to you with no consequences.
That's bullshit and you know it?
So did you, but you went along with it.
Because you put your family in danger.
You were desperate to latch onto them, so you accepted to work for me to keep them alive. That's why you came to my aid when we were in Remnant.
Me and Aldeus were going for a walk. You dragged them into there. You gave them PTSD because of your ego.
Trauma is simply the key to opening one's eyes to the truth.
Maria clenches her fist.
Retaliate and I will kill you, like I killed Avengers from various timelines, like I killed other variants of me. Either way, I will have what I want. You will all die by my hand.
Maria gets to a fighting stance and pulls out her sword.
And I thought Captain America was persistent.
As long as I remain standing, I will not let you hurt my family.
So be it.
Gah!
You brought this upon yourself.
Chapter 5: The Sins of the Conqueror. Aldeus and Cineria arrive at the island Aldeus lives on, however they see destruction.
Is this your home?
It is. What happened while I was...
They then see Maria fighting Kang.
Mom?
Aldeus?
They then teleport away and go to a cave.
What happened?
I don't have time to explain. Also, who is this? My name is Cineria, ma'am. Somehow I knew you, gay girlfriend, sometime eventually. You have your father's charm. Aldeus, what's bothering you?
What happened 15 years ago in Remnant?
King dragged us into another one of his plans, this time to find a powerful relic called the Hourglass, which was in the hands of a powerful being called Chronica. There are two huntresses. One was a silver-eyed warrior, the other was a spring maiden. Chronica and Jiris hid it in the forest. Little did both sides know that Salem would be involved eventually. A fight happened. Salem left. The silver-eyed warrior was killed by Chronica. She had a family, and she told me before she died to protect her I son at all costs, so I kept her promise. The spring maiden was retreated. She was scared of what would happen to her family. We retreated because we knew we failed. King was enraged. Chronica and Jiris took the Hourglass into another location. Where doesn't matter. It will if King gets this. This is a map to Chronica's crown. Make sure he doesn't get it.
What happened to the maiden? We talked a few times. Raven has respect for me. Says that she reminds of herself and Summer if we were one.
Kang rips apart the cave. Maria, Aldeus, and Cineria get ready to fight Kang.
Hand me the map, and I will let you three live.
Summer died because of you. You may not have killed Raven, but your ego led to the pain of others.
Says Baba Yaga, the warrior who wielded all 6 Infinity Stones before even Thanos did.
Aldeus and Cineria were shocked.
I have much to talk about, but now isn't the time.
Maria starts attacking Kang, but she gets swatted away. Aldeus and Cineria double team against Kang by slicing his armor, but Kang punches them away, sending him flying into a mountain.
Is this the best you have? Thor and the Hulk put up more of a fight than you did.
Aldeus gets up and charges towards Kang, and wraps his arms around his neck.
Ugh! Let go of me!
Kang starts punching Aldeus to try and get him off. Aldeus pulls out a dagger and starts cutting Kang's face. King releases kinetic energy that pushes Aldeus away.
Clever move. The Black Widow would approve. Why kill yourself of all people? You... whatever the hell that was. Simple. My variants want to sabotage my conquest for power. I will have the hourglass, and I will extend my empire to the multiverse. You think you can build your empire without... Yes, I can! Empires must expand or die. All rulers know that knowledge. Empires are what put the people under your control.
Scenario gets pissed during this and stabs King in the back.
Ugh!
King swats Scenario away. Aldeus is furious.
You piece of shit!
Aldeus starts attacking King by punching him in the chest very hard. King then shoves Aldeus and gets the knife out of his back.
See the truth, boy. Empires are only built for conquest, domination, and superiority. Something you will never learn. The only thing I've learned is that people like you deserve to be killed. Hilarious.
Aldeus and King exchange more punches. However, King still gets the upper hand and knocks Aldeus to the floor.
You should stop resisting. It will make things much simpler if you do. I really thought you were going to be the greatest warrior in my army. I had high hopes you would be my general! I won't let you take it.
King then punches Aldeus. Scenario and Maria start attacking King, but he releases kinetic energy in a fit of rage.
The Avengers proved more of a challenge. Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Ant-Man, even Moss made me feel something. You simply agitate me.
I made my mistakes back then, and I got people killed. I left my old life behind to make amends with myself. Infinity Stones or not, I hurt people. But I cared. Unlike you.
I did what was necessary to expand my empire! I helped the Egyptians advance when I was Rama Tut!
But they saw you for who you really are. A monster. Man responsible for creating a monster.
Ensabanor's enhancements were a mistake. A mistake I will not repeat again!
Maria and King start fighting each other intensely, and both are equally matched. Aldeus then looks at the pendant.
What do? We can't let him have it, and I can't risk being ambitious.
He's trying it.
No!
King then pushes Maria away and flies towards Aldeus and attacks him. Scenario then grabs the pendant.
I got it.
King drops Aldeus.
Hand it to me! Now!
Over my dead body.
As you wish.
King fires a projectile at Aldeus and realizes Scenario had a dud.
What? You!
Aldeus smashes the pendant.
No!
King then fires a projectile at Aldeus, shoving him to the ground. Aldeus then gets flown into a wall by King.
You destroyed my one chance of obtaining the hourglass. For millennia, I have hoped to obtain it. And you took that from me!
King fires another projectile, hoping to kill Aldeus.
Aldeus!
Maria throws herself into King's projectile, piercing through her. Then she falls to the ground. Aldeus sees blood on his shirt. Then he panics and goes to his mom on the ground. Aldeus' hearing goes silent for a moment. Chapter 6. Loss. Aldeus picks up his mom a little bit.
No. Mom, stay with me.
Aldeus. You're going to be okay.
Please. No.
Maria softly touches her son.
It's going to be okay.
Maria then dies in Aldeus' arms.
Mom?
Scenaria tears up when she sees what's happening.
Mom! No.
King walks towards Aldeus slowly.
Aldeus, look out.
Aldeus looks up, but King smacks him outside the hut and onto the ground.
You think this is new to me?
Do you think I have not experienced this before, boy?
Do you know how many rebellions I have put down? How many worlds I've conquered?
How many people retaliated against me?
How many Avengers I've killed? And you think you can beat me?
You are nothing!
I am king!
I'll kill you. You're pathetic, just like your mother.
Aldeus engages in a final battle against King and starts to break King's armor a lot. Scenaria looks in terror, fearing Aldeus might die. Aldeus rips off King's armor piece by piece while beating him violently.
That's the general I see in you.
This only enrages Aldeus more as he kicks him in the rib cage hard. Aldeus grabs King by the head and smashes it into a wall.
You'll pay for killing my mother, you worthless shit! Get up! Get up!
King struggles to get up. Aldeus just kicks King's right leg as he soon to get up, and the kneecap, breaking it. King screams in pain. Then Aldeus breaks King's left arm, rips out a bone, and stabs him right in the shoulder.
So high and mighty. Now a goddamn worm. What's so funny? I knew you had the power in you. All that rage, all that pain. All I had to do was press the right buttons.
Aldeus proceeds to beat the ever-loving shit out of King until he just cannot get up at all.
You will know my rage.
Aldeus rams his hand into King's eye socket. King screams in pain as Aldeus rips off a chunk of King's head. King falls to the ground as Aldeus crushes that piece of King's head with his own hands. King starts to try to move, but Aldeus breaks the rest of his limbs, then his rib cage.
Don't move!
King spits out blood as he is bleeding everywhere, unable to move. Aldeus walks to a cavern and tears off pieces of sharp rock. King feels fear for the first time in a long time, but he evilly chuckles. Aldeus walks towards King with a huge piece of rock.
You finally did it. I have become death. The destroyer of worlds.
Aldeus plunges the rock into King's head, killing him. Aldeus lets go of the rock and goes back to the body of his mother. Scenaria runs towards Aldeus and hugs him. Aldeus goes near his mom's body and starts to bawl in agony.
It's okay. We're going to be okay.
Aldeus buries his mom near a stream as Scenaria comforts him. Aldeus and Scenaria try to collect what they can and that Aldeus loved. Portals open as they see King's soldiers appear.
What do you want? By custom tradition, you are now our leader. We serve you.
Aldeus, we can help others.
Very well.
Aldeus and Scenaria leave with King's former troops. Hours later, Aldeus sits in a bedroom in an outpost in Aquis, where he looks at a picture of his mom, and he remembers a flashback of him and his mom 15 years ago. Back then, toddler Aldeus gets a cat unstuck on a bush.
Aldeus, you see that kitty cat?
You need help.
I'm proud of you, Pumpkin. Sometimes people who are like us or had worse lives need help living a good life.
Really?
Yep, just like you.
Aldeus then gets tickled. The flashback ends as Aldeus puts pictures back into his pocket. Scenaria comes in.
Are you okay?
Not that good.
Hey, it'll be okay.
I don't know how to tell my dad, and I have no clue where...
We will find him, I promise.
We have an update. Did you find him? Yes, sir, but he was murdered. Who did it? He was found. Who did it? Sir, he was killed by... Who did it?! A pony. A noble. Do you have a name? Yes, sir. Tell me. His name is Comic Field.
Chapter 7. Tale. Hours after Aldeus hears the news, he enters Comic's house hoping to kill him for what he did to his father. He walks around the house to find Comic, but sees many comics and such, but not Comic himself.
Where is he?
Aldeus proceeds to walk around until he stops by the bathroom to see Misty Field. Misty sees Aldeus in the mirror. The hell? Aldeus ambushes Misty and tackles to the ground. Misty kicks Aldeus, and Aldeus punches her and cuts her to the point where some bruises and cuts can be seen on Misty's body. Who are you? Who the fuck are you? What are you doing in my house?
Where is Comic Field?
My husband? What do you want with my husband?
Where?
Aldeus's very loud screams hurt Misty's ears to the point where they bled a little. You're angry. Vengeful.
What does it matter to you? You privileged shit.
I'm just trying to help.
Liar!
Aldeus wraps a rope around Misty's neck in the bathroom. Please, I have a family. Aldeus sees a photo near the bathroom and starts to slowly let go of her.
Did you find him, Great Conqueror?
Aldeus blacks out at the mention of the word conqueror, as he has PTSD memories of Kang killing his mother. When he wakes up, he sees Misty hanging in the bathroom bleeding. He is distraught. He kills the trooper by snapping his neck.
Next time, do not call me a conqueror.
Aldeus looks back at Misty's body. He feels cold, knowing he killed a child's mother. He has tears coming out of his eyes, then he leaves the house. 20 minutes later, Comic and Manga come back with Comic's new book. They decide to surprise her. Honey, I'm home! Misty? Come on, Manga, let's surprise her. Okay, Danny. Comic and Manga rush in as they see Misty hanging from the ceiling. They weep as they see the body. The fuck? Comic at first thought his wife committed suicide, but then he realized that she was murdered. When I find who killed Misty, I will make sure I slit their throat and watch them die. Do you hear me, you son of a bitch? I'll kill you! Aldeus hides behind the house wall, knowing he brought grief to a family. He walks into the alleyways to hide and sees a poor starving family. Aldeus thinks about what Scenaria said about her life and his mom's words. Aldeus then gives food to what he has left in the bag to the family.
Here, you will need this.
Thank you, kind sir.
Take it to your family.
The filly leaves, and then Aldeus goes back to the base in tears.
Hey, what's wrong?
I killed a mother. I took a child's mother.
What?
I blacked out. My trooper called me a conqueror.
You're not him. I know you're not him, okay?
Aldeus and Scenaria then kiss.
I need to fix things. Help the people.
Aldeus then goes back in time and abolishes and topples many monarchies such as Iran, the French Kingdom, and the Russian Empire. Aldeus then breaks the time machine.
Why would you?
So no one can use it again. To undo the peace I gave them.
Okay, babe.
Aldeus and Scenaria take a walk outside to the hill there where they were at before. Aldeus walks down with Scenaria, who has an engagement ring on her finger, as they eat.
How's everything going?
Good, we managed to kill a few in the span of a month.
Who's next on the list?
Morset, Celestia, Arthur, among a few others.
We will make the world a better place for everyone, I promise.
I know we will. That I will make sure for the both of us. Together.
I know, love.
Aldeus and Scenario kiss as Aang's former soldiers, now Aldeus' soldiers, arm up and march towards Equestria as it turns to the new year. Comic works on some papers. Now I see why Paige is stressed most of the time. He continues to work on some papers until he bumps his leg onto a desk. Ow! A tape falls down from under the desk and he bumps his knee on it. Ow, the fuck? He picks up the tape and plays it.
Hello, Comic. If you have found this under your desk, then it means you have failed and screwed up your chance to be a true hero. You murdered Naysay rather than imprison him. Listen to what Page Rider wanted. You have proven to me that Equestria is not a land of harmony. It is of authoritarian power, dictatorial. You fail to see that harmony cannot exist without prejudice. That is a balance that must be kept. When it's over, you will realize how much you screwed up. Now I know what I must do. I will destroy the Central Powers, then destroy your nobility, and purify Equestria of its liars and hypocrites of morality. Your lust for war and conquest has left you blind to what was in front of you. Know that your reign will eventually end, Comic. Be prepared for your last battle in the years to come.
Comic drops the tape in fear.